Hello everyone, my name is Martin Medeiros and I'm going to be your instructor for Macroeconomics, Econ 2. I just want to take this time to go over how the class is laid out. I'm not going to cover any content, I just want to make sure that you understand what to expect on a week-to-week basis. But first, let's take care of some housekeeping things. I'm having some issues with my Chabot email address, so right now I can't access it. So what I would want you to do is use my professor.economics@gmail.com to contact me, at least for the time being. So just let's understand that right away so that we don't really miss any communications. When you do email me, I'll make sure to get back to you within 24 hours. Just make sure when you email me, put Macroeconomics Chabot in the subject line, because I'm also teaching a microeconomics class at Chabot, and I'm also teaching a macroeconomics at Golden Gate University. So it could be very confusing if you just don't put anything in the subject line and you ask me a question like, hey, when's our next test? I won't know which class you're talking about. So in the subject line, Chabot, macroeconomics, and that will be a big help. Okay, so there's no better place to start in terms of understanding what to expect for the class than the syllabus. And I'm going to show you where you get the syllabus from the Canvas site, and the Canvas site will be live on Monday. Our class starts on Wednesday, so you'll have plenty of time to access it and look at things. So what I'm going to do is first, I already covered my email address. The other thing I'm going to let you know that I will be holding weekly office hours via Zoom. These are not required, but if you have any questions about an upcoming exam, you want to talk about something in the news, something related to our class, you could find the link to the Zoom right here. It starts at 7, from 7 to 8 p.m. And you could also find this information on the course contact section in the class site, which I'm going to be covering in a second. So let me just scroll down to the schedule. And the schedule is on page 2 of the syllabus, page 3 of the syllabus. And you can see I have everything laid out week by week. And I'm telling you what chapters to read. And I also give you the due dates for the assignments related to those chapters. Now, one thing that these assignments all have, one thing that these dates all have in common is they're all on a Sunday. So every Sunday, with the exception of these holidays that you see here, there will be something due. So it makes no sense for you to think that, hey, is there something due? There's always something due on a Sunday. So the due dates are all the same. I laid it out right here. And I also laid out the dates for the 4 exams we're going to have, 3 midterms and a final exam. And so there's going to be the first exam is going to be in week 5. That's going to be right here, week 5. The exam 2, week 9, right here. Exam 3, week 14. And then, of course, the final exam is going to be on the last week of the class. So let's take week 1 as an example. So I'm going to go over to the class site, and this is what you're going to see when Canvas goes live on Monday. And I already told you that you could download the syllabus right here. The link to this video that you're watching is going to be right here. Contact information, that's my email address and the Zoom link for my weekly office hours. And I also have just a general discussion thread for you to ask any questions of me or to the class. If you have a question just for me, just send it as an email. That's better than posting it to the Q&A. But sometimes people like to post a question to myself and to the class. That's the place to do it. So as I was going over, I want to go over week 1. So if we look at the syllabus, week 1, we're covering chapter 1, and the due date is on the 22nd for all of the assignments. So if you go to week 1, first of all, I always start each week with an overview and a to-do list. If you click on that, I basically tell you what you're going to have to do for this week, and I tell you the learning objectives for this assignment, for this topic. And then after that, you see readings and recorded lectures. So I give you the reading assignment. It's going to be chapter 1. I've posted my lecture slides that are related to this chapter in the textbook. And then, after you've completed the reading, you're ready to go to the activities to complete. And what I'm going to have is basically three types of activities. A discussion thread, something called video questions, VQ, and a quiz. And all of this material is on the chapter that you read, the topics on the chapter that you read. So you have to respond to the discussion thread by Sunday, and that's going to be the 22nd. This date is not correct because I haven't updated the dates yet, but it's going to be due on the 22nd. So you have to post or respond to the discussion topic by the 22nd. For the video questions, they're just what they seem. You click on it. It's going to be a 1-question quiz on a video that you have to watch. That's also going to be due on the 22nd. And then finally, there's going to be a 10-question weekly quiz, usually on the subject matter, not on week 1. This is on just course basics, but you can see on week 2 is going to be on production possibilities, which is part of your reading for chapter 2. So basically, that's it. You do the reading, you complete all of the activities under activities to complete by Sunday. Also, I highly recommend, I insist, that you access all of the quizzes, all of the video questions, and all of discussion forums from the home page. Don't go to quizzes here and try to find the quizzes due for that week. It's just too confusing. I've got everything laid out under the course home week by week. It's much more clear doing it this way. So please do it that way. The other thing I want you to do is, once you've downloaded the syllabus, please take a look at the deadline policy right here. That's on page 4. And I go over the due dates, is late work accepted, and I go over all of the questions you may have if you miss an assignment. So please go over that before you ask me, can I make up something that you missed, because I cannot allow a student to make something up if they don't contact me before the due date. If you contact me about an assignment after the due date has passed, you can't make it up. I will have extra credit at the end of the class, but if you don't contact me before the due date, there's nothing I can do. Okay, so just go over the syllabus and it'll be all clear. So that's all for now. Again, if you have any questions, email me at this email address, and I look forward to interacting with you this course.